moments over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Clemson's offense takes the field to start this game off. Clemson just put a beat down on the Gamecocks the last time these two met.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. And Clemson's talent being far superior, dominating, cocky. They got to have an answer this time, Jesse. They were embarrassed a year ago.
South Carolina just has to start faster. You're not going to beat a team like Clemson with all of their athletes if you're sleepwalking out of the tunnel.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive.
Turning it on! Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together, so earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Tigers are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Davidson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. They'll try to get it through the air. Complete downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Blasted as he lets it go.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Gamecocks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Harbor. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Unloads to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Look out, he's got room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Got the 1st himself. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's in open space downfield. Discards him with the stiff arm. Continues to fight for yards. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Powers through the defender. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Running behind that left side. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 35, he's open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. Looking for a gap. It's Glover. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Back to pass. Got a man. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They use the end around. First play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They run the reverse. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking for the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Quick completion on the out route. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Single back formation, and they give it to it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Basic connection. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hard running there. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! South Carolina starting to feel a little cocky, and why not, as they stretch the lead on Clemson.
They're cocky, and they should be the way they're dominating this game on both sides of the ball. They are bringing it to Clemson.
And South Carolina's fan base is one of the best in the country, and they are jacked out of their mind right now to be putting on their in-state rival.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Using his legs, it's Davidson. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Hit as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go back to work on offense. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Davidson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Fires to the big fella. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field, looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Here comes the 2-point try. It's reverse. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Denson. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Complete to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He won't get there, it'll bring up fourth down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Splits the uprights. Good.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the fourth quarter. You're down a boatload of points.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Give to the back. Turning it on. Sweet spin. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Catch in the middle, it's Turner. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Oh, he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. A lot of urgency for this offense. They want that clock to run. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just plowing ahead. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Trying to bully their way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
South Carolina, 72. Clemson, 16.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Denson. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Clemson will send the punt team out. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
On to kick it away.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get us?
He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to run it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Clemson, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Intercepted by South Carolina.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. To throw, it's Denson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Anytime South Carolina takes down Clemson, as it just did in this rivalry game, you can expect them to get a little bit cocky, and they deserve it. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.